Enjoy an organic and natural boost of energy with Hempworx CBD Plus Coffeeberry Extract. Coffeeberry extract is a patented formula derived from carefully selected and hand-picked Arabica coffee cherries, which are known for their antioxidant properties and naturally derived caffeine. Plus, it's sourced from only Rainforest Alliance certified farms. For an extra dose of wow, each soft gel also is infused with Neurofactor, a unique profile of polyphenols that has been shown to support the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a key neuroprotein involved in overall brain function and performance. Coffeeberry, Neurofactor, and CBD is the perfect mixture for the healthy energy levels and brain function you're looking for. No jitters, more energy, overall well-being. There's nothing like a healthy boost of energy from Hempworx CBD Plus Coffeeberry Extract.
Well, can you hear me now? Good morning. I have to be quiet. I have a sleeping baby in the other room, but good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in, for joining me here. If let me know in the chat where you're from. What time is it where you're at? It is 6 a.m. here, obviously, Eastern Standard Time, tuning in from Athens, Georgia. How is everyone today? What's your plans today? That commercial, I just found that before I went live, and I was like, well, that's like my whole show. So what else can I say? But for those of you that didn't see it, CBD plus Coffeeberry. Good morning, Tom. Hello from Michigan. Wow. How's the weather up there in Michigan? Is it snowing? I don't watch the news, so I have no idea what's going on in the world these days. I tuned that out, God, about a year ago completely. I mean, like I've, watched stuff on like YouTube, like the truthers and stuff, but like even recently after the I ended up tuning that out because it can take you like into a darker place with everything that's still happening that we don't like. Anyways, good morning, everyone that's tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me. So this broadcast this morning, I was doing something in my women's only Facebook group. I was up really early yesterday morning too, and I have two small children. One is a newborn. He's only a month old, and I have to get up in the morning, but like, I haven't, so I ran out of my CBD plus Coffeeberry, and definitely felt the effects of not being able to like get up in the morning. I've been on it for about 60 days now. And so it's almost like it's this habit. So I get up and take it, and I haven't noticed after, being on it for 60 days that what it really does. Hello. Hey from the earth. Well, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. But when I stopped taking it it was almost a week and a half before my order came in, and then I started taking it again just yesterday, and I was like, holy crap. Yeah, definitely energy and focus, and I like get up and get moving in the morning, and it just feels amazing, like this mental clarity that has really been missing in my life. So I'm sure that anybody out there if you're a coffee drinker, and you like feel like you absolutely have to have your coffee in the morning, or you're like not a nice person, CBD plus Coffeeberry. So I do drink coffee too. I actually drink the CBD infused coffee, and that has been a game changer for me because I can't stand coffee anymore. Just regular coffee seems to like give me acid indigestion, And so the CBD infused coffee that Hempworx offers, it doesn't do that. So I don't know what the deal is, but it actually has, I don't even have it in front of me. So, but it has, I think, chaga in it, which it also supports energy, and that's amazing. Hello, everyone that's tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast. You know, it's funny. There's a few people that I watch, and I get on, and it's like I have all this stuff that I want to talk about, and then I get on, I turn the camera on, and then my mind goes blank. But I watch all these other influencers on YouTube, and I'm like, I can do this. I can get on and be able to share this information. And then again, the camera turns on, and my mind goes blank, and then my nose starts itching. You drink the same. You drink the Hempworx infused coffee. That stuff's awesome. What I've started noticing, though, I don't know, the energy on the planet is just, it's changing. And so like my body is changing, and I can't do dairy creamer. Hi, Dolly. How are you, girl? Thanks for joining me. I can't do dairy anymore. And you know, it's funny because people don't know this, but I mean, I mean, you may know this, dairy is not good for us. And everybody has a level of, to some degree, like there's a spectrum of lactose intolerance. And so everybody experiences that on some level, and they don't even know it. They just have, you know, stomach issues. They have digestive issues, and they're like, you know, like they think that it's normal. They wake up in the morning and they, you know, they have gas excessively, and they think it's normal. You know, it's not. It's just common. It's not normal to have stomach issues on a regular basis. It's not normal to be constipated on a regular basis. It's not normal to not go to the bathroom every day, have a bowel movement every day. I was going to say number 2. Everybody is getting tuned on to the coffee. It's amazing. I can't drink regular coffee anymore. Yeah, I definitely can't drink regular coffee anymore. So it is amazing. I just ran out of both the coffee and the drops, but my shipment is, yeah. And then you sit and you look at the tracking number. Is it coming in? That's how I was the other day. I was like, yes, it's here. I got, you know, my gummies, I got my tincture, I got my my melatonin, my CBD plus melatonin. That stuff's pretty good too. I can't say that I haven't had problems sleeping, but again, I've been pregnant. I just had a baby a month ago, and my sleep patterns have been all messed up, but I'm so blessed. So I have a 12-year-old, and she'll be 13 in July. And then and I was a single mom for 10 plus years, and have an amazing relationship now, and decided to have more kids. So can't even remember where I get off on these little tangents. I can't even remember where I was going with that. Hi from, is it Miami? Is that what you tried to spell out? Hi from Miami. I'm here in Athens, Georgia. Thank you for tuning in. Anyways, I have these children, these new children, and my sleep patterns have been all jacked up. But so my daughter, now I remember, my daughter, she's just now starting to sleep through the night. And I have a newborn that he is so easy. I don't know what it is with boys, but he's very calm. Like literally, she cries more than he does, but he sleeps through the night. He sleeps through the night, and he's a newborn. He sleeps well, not through the night entirely. Thank you. God bless you as well, and your family as well. He sleeps for like 4 to 6 hours sometimes at night. And yeah, it's amazing. So I don't have to wake up, and I take my CBD plus melatonin. I also, now I don't have them up here as well. I had all of these like daily sprays. So we actually have daily sprays too. There's one that's Boost that has caffeine and B12 and something else in it that gives you like, you drink your, Hempworx CBD coffee, and you take your coffee berry, and then a little bit later, in the morning, if you need another boost, you use your Boost daily spray. And they have a sleep spray as well that has additional melatonin and valerian root, and then I can't remember what else it has in it. There's like one more thing in it that just supports sleep, helps you fall asleep, helps you stay asleep. So if anybody is experiencing issues with sleep, we have everything. We have everything that'll help you. And the best part about it, so I was doing some more research on the endocannabinoid system. And I want to do a whole nother video on that. But let me just tell you, this is it. Our bodies are amazing. And, this system that we have is on our brain, it's on our nerves, it's on every organ in our body. And it actually helps your body maintain a level of balance. So anything additional that you're taking supplement wise, anything additional that you're doing to get healthy, changing your diet, eating right, eating clean food, drinking clean water, exercising, it's going to work synergistically with everything that you're doing and actually help the supplements that you're taking work more efficiently. It's just crazy that this information, it's out there, but it's not in the mainstream because obviously they don't want people to really know about this. And so they say, oh, more research is needed. Go to your doctor and get a prescription. There's so many people that I just, received some a message from someone this morning saying that they need something for depression. This stuff is clinically proven, to treat things like that. And it's, kind of like swept under the rug. Like, don't look over here, take this medication, antidepressant that actually, causes you to have, suicidal thoughts. Oh man, this CBD has amazing benefits for, everything. And if you're experiencing, any issues, look into it. Do some research. Don't just take my word for it. Don't just listen to anybody and go, oh, I'm just going to follow that. No, go and look into it. Look for the stuff that has scientific studies. I read articles all the time, and people can put whatever they want in a blog, but make sure you look at the cited work at the bottom, and then don't just go, oh, look, there's cited work. Okay, great. No, go and follow those links and read the stuff yourself. Now, the scientific studies can be, if you're actually reading from a scientific journal, it can be a little confusing. The wording is, not always easily understood, but, definitely look into it yourself. I totally agree. It's amazing how, it's pushed, like all of that is pushed. It's why one of the main reasons why I don't watch, TV anymore, because if you're watching the news, I used to watch Fox News all the time, and that stopped right after the E, because I mean, it's a load of shit. It's both, they play both sides, so even the Fox News that's supposedly right is still controlled by the DS. If you don't know, I'm sure everybody that's listening can like decipher what I'm saying, because if you're still on and you're, on the super channels, I'm streaming to 3 channels. I'm streaming to one of the super channels. I have a super channel, which is Holistic Moms, and then I'm also streaming to my personal channel, Stacy Freed. But if you're on the super channel, that I'm sure you're aware of, having to kind of tiptoe around what you're saying, because we're censored, heavily censored. So I'm sure you can decipher. that is absolutely amazing. And I have to say, even though I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I am a certified personal trainer and I do a lot of research. I am pretty much self-taught because, and I mean, I like my library, I have like, and I don't have like books, but I have on Audible, I've read over 60 books on holistic health and energy, healing, and just, like a scientific nerd, even though I may not look like one. But um, it's amazing how, you know, even doctors are like, my mom, she had a heart attack and they put stents, or they told her they put stents in. And then they're like, well, now you have to take these statins for the rest of your life. And all the medication that she was on made her sick. She was sick to her stomach. She couldn't eat. She lost like 10 pounds in just a few days. And I just went on and did some research, just on the internet, and found information and told my mom, get off of this stuff. I don't care what the doctor's telling you. Get off of this stuff. And I put her on like red sage and hawthorn and cayenne pepper. Well, we went to a naturopathic doctor just this past week. This was a year ago. She had this heart attack a year ago. And just this past week, we went into the doctor. He, did all his little tests. And if he said he wouldn't have even known that she had a heart attack if we wouldn't have told him. Her heart was healthy, all of her systems were working just fine. And then everything that I had her on, he was saying was on point. Like, he doesn't recommend, other than, like a probiotic. He was like, what she's on is perfect. Her veins are clear. It's breaking up the plaque. It was as if she didn't even have a heart attack. Gotta read these. Putting poison in our food. Yeah. It's crazy. People don't realize that we've been systematically poisoned, in everything, from our minds are being poisoned with the TV. I have no TV. Store in the news is on the TV. I can't stay. Makes you, right? The energy, it's like, be afraid, be upset. And it's amazing because some of the stories on there are a load of shit. My husband's constantly showing me stuff, like, he gets on Facebook, and like whatever articles he's reading on Facebook, he's like, look at this. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably not even the whole story. It might be a load of shit. So I just, even that, just tune it all out, because we know the truth, right? We know the truth about the food. We know the truth about the water. We know the truth about the air. We know the truth about TV, right? It's television. It is witchcraft. They're programming you with the tube. And so you have to, when it comes to getting healthy, like that, your mind is so important, and what you're letting in to your mind, even music. So we know the truth about all of this stuff. We don't need that information. You do your own research. We don't need to watch the TV and watch, current events and what's going on. We're trying to create this. So something that I'm into is like, right, 5D, right? I'm into that. And I'm not really good with explaining this stuff. It's like usually kept in. I don't really have anybody to talk to about this in my physical life. And so everything that I'm learning, I just kind of keep it in and don't really talk about it. So now that I'm starting to share more, it's like getting the terminology down. It just doesn't sound, and so I have a lot of, I was raised Christian. And when you start talking like this, it can turn a lot of Christians off. It turns a lot of people off that you know, aren't aware of everything that's going on. And so, yeah, we know the energy on the planet is changing. We're moving from a 3D existence to a 5D existence. And God, I get so off track. I don't even know where I was going with that. But it's, yes, we're trying, no, there we go. We're trying to create a new existence here on this planet, and tuning all of that other stuff out, because it doesn't even matter. We are focusing all of our energy and attention on creating this new earth, love and peace and health, and raising our vibration, helping others to raise their vibration. And that's why, I am a certified personal trainer. I'm not a nutritionist, but I have taken a lot of courses in nutrition, and a lot of that stuff that we're taught is not even the truth. Like, so I go, that doesn't even resonate with me. I mean, the government's nutrition guidelines, right? Like, if you actually ate like the government told you to eat, you'd be unhealthy. Thank you. I really do want to help as many people as I can. Obviously, I know that there are some gentlemen tuning into my broadcast, and thank you so much. My message on social media and my web platform is really tailored towards women. I used to train guys, but I only did it because I really wanted the money. And so I started getting out of that, because I want to be able to say, no, I don't need your money. And I don't think that we're going to be the right fit for each other. I really want to focus on women. And, so my channel, I have my personal channel, but I also created a holistic moms super channel. And I want to extend the offer to any women out there that if you have a message that you want to share, because this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, is get on the airwaves and share my message. But I've been so afraid until I started. It's crazy. Something switched on inside me when I started using CBD. When I started using Hempworx CBD, it's like I'm actually not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid to get on and share my story on camera. It's still a little nerve-wracking every time I get on, because it's like all I see is myself. There's nobody in the room and I'm talking to the camera, but then I have this anxiety that all these people are watching me. But I'm here and I've been doing this. And if you go to my channels, you can see I'm starting it, and I'm pushing forward. I'm supported by, the collective super channel and the quantum super channel. So, I'm bringing people to my channel and they're subscribing, and I'm growing it. And I want to help other women out there do the same, because, I've learned this little, all these little tech tricks that can get it all set up. And sharing your story, sharing your experiences, like talking about things, it's healing. And because I don't have anybody, in my physical life that I can talk to, I have this platform that I can get on and share my story, and I can talk to all you amazing people out there that are on the same page as me, and it feels really good. So I know I have a lot of information. For some reason, when I get on camera, it's as if my mind goes blank. But when I'm, face to face with somebody, I can really like tap into and just, share this information. It's like I am tapping into my higher self, and the information just pours out of me. And, I'm really trying to speak from my heart here. I love people, and it's only been more recent that it is coming from my heart, because before it was coming from a place of need, coming from a place of, having a poverty mindset, and having this fear of needing money. Now I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I just want, whether you're, getting it from me, or you're, another influencer, or if you're purchasing your CBD from somewhere else completely, like, just, do your research and get on this stuff, because everybody needs it. It's raising our vibration. It's all about fusing the masculine and feminine energy within. Yeah, I'm working on that. Because I've been really like all about action and like hustling and really trying to do and instead of going within. But something that I've learned is being a woman and having womb, and you have to heal that feminine energy, and having children actually creates an awakening. So each child that you have, it's a new awakening. I literally back to back, I've been pregnant for a year, for almost 2.5 years, it seems like, because I had my daughter January 1st, 2020. And then I just had my son February 18th, 2021. So each birth experience was a new awakening, and this one was very powerful. I literally just birthed the divine masculine, and my heart is open, and I'm ready to share my story with everyone. It feels so good. It feels so good to get on and talk and tap into that divine feminine energy, because even prior to this, I wasn't getting up and doing my hair or makeup. I didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel sexy. Now I do. I started using CBD. It's been 60 days. And so I was pregnant. It was at the end of my pregnancy that I started using this, and I dropped all of the weight super fast. My body has healed super fast. I feel amazing. I have energy. I have focus. My creativity, I'm tapping into my creativity. I'm opening my throat chakra. You're right about that, because it we're whole, right? Our essence is whole, masculine and feminine, and we just come into these bodies and have a gender. And one is, I guess, a little bit more dominant. Well, it is, one is a little bit more dominant than the other in most people, and it is about bringing yourself back to that complete masculine and feminine balance, the yin and the yang, right? Exactly. Wow. It's something, this is all so new to me, understanding this. And I worked with several different energy workers, one of which really brought me to so much understanding about life and about relationships, and how everything is really just a mirror. Everything in life, is reflecting back to you what you're putting out. And the relationship that I have with my husband, and going through issues that I have with him, and realizing that I'm just being shown things that I need to work with within myself. It's amazing, like, what the broadcast was about, and how I really just kind of go off on these little tangents. So, and I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comments in the chat, because it's really cool to actually sit here and chat with people. So for everybody that's just tuning in, I do see some people jumping off, some people jumping on. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know where you're from. Chime in on the chat. And if you have any questions, really, you guys are teaching me, and I love that. So, this broadcast was actually supposed to be about energy, focus, and clarity, and what I'm using, CBD, if I can even show you, CBD plus Coffeeberry, to help me achieve that. Waking up in the morning is, I know a lot of people struggle with this, having like just feeling groggy. I actually woke up this morning with a fucking headache, and let me tell you why. Kentucky. Wow. How's the weather in Kentucky? So I woke up with a headache. So I started using the Hempworx CBD. It's been 60 days. I was smoking cannabis excessively prior to that because I had morning sickness leading all the way up until the day I gave birth. And when I slowly tapered off of that as I started using CBD from is that Michigan? Thank you so much. When I started using CBD, it like broke my addiction to smoking. And when I ran out, I allowed myself to run out, so I didn't get my auto ship, or because I changed my auto ship. So the best part about everything that they offer, like I use a lot of the beauty products, like the shampoo and conditioner, and the face masks, and some of the topical creams. So you can change your auto ship. The products. Oh, I got the lotion, and they ship you 3 containers of lotion for the price of. I mean, I thought I was only going to get one. I got 3, so it lasts for longer than a month. And I changed my auto ship. So I had taken the CBD Coffeeberry off, and I ran out. And I ran out of a lot of the stuff that I was taking. I had to sit and think about what I was trying to say. I kind of ran out of a lot of stuff. So I wasn't taking as much CBD. I was getting, at the height of it, anywhere from 150 to 200 milligrams. 70 today. 70 is such a good temperature. It feels nice outside. I'm ready to like be in my bathing suit and get out and show off my sexy body that I've lost all this weight from being on CBD. By the way, if you don't know about this, go to my website. I posted a blog on the effects of CBD on exercise and weight loss. And let me just say, this stuff is amazing. CBD is amazing. And what it does in the body, and how everything, it works synergistically with everything that you're using. So my website, if you do not know, where's it at? Check out my website. There's a blog on there, the effects of CBD on exercise and weight loss. It has lots of amazing information, and work is cited at the bottom, so you can go and check out those scientific studies. I believe that it is really important for people to do their own research, and that you're looking for credible sources. Squirrel moment, back to what I was doing with cannabis. So I stopped using cannabis when I started taking CBD, and there's actually scientific studies on that. That's actually a thing to help you break addictions. When I stopped taking it, I started craving smoking again. So I did smoke a little bit last night, and it gave me a terrible headache. Stuff that my husband purchases, it's street cannabis. There's another thing on that I was studying. Like, so cannabis actually can clean the soil out, from toxic metals and other chemicals. It's used, hemp is actually used, or cannabis. I mean, it's so funny that they play with these words. Hemp is cannabis, okay? Marijuana is cannabis. Let's just call it what it is. It's cannabis. Some plants have a higher THC level than others, but it's all cannabis. They, changed it. The government, because of regulations, they had to call it hemp because it has less than, what's it, like 0.03% of THC. So hemp, or cannabis, is actually used to clean certain like sites that have like really toxic soil. So if you don't know how people that are selling this stuff in the streets, how they grew it. If they just grew it out in the ground, they didn't use any specific, organic soil that doesn't have, herbicides and pesticides and, heavy metals and all that toxic stuff. You're smoking that, and you're taking in, toxins. So really, that's pretty cool. But again, wherever, you gotta know where it's being grown, what's in the soil. You don't know necessarily what's in the soil, but that's cool. I think that's really neat. Um, I hear my daughter. I jumped the gun on spring and already working on my garden. You didn't jump the gun on spring. I think you're supposed to do it early while it's still cold, because I actually think that after a certain point, like, it's too late to plant. So I think you're right on point. Yeah. It's actually propaganda, because I read that back when, what was it, like the early 1900s, when it was being brought over from Mexico, they changed it. It's this, so that word is propaganda, and it's meant to be associated with Mexicans. It's silliness. So they made us think that it's a drug. It's If we call it marijuana, so to us, we're like, oh, that's illegal. It's a drug. Call it what it is. It's cannabis. It's medicinal. It's plant medicine. It is. It definitely serves a purpose. Um, Anything in excess, and always depending on what you're using it for, it can be a drug. Can be, if you're using it excess. Let me see what I'm trying to say. If you're using it excessively, you can be addicted to it, and it can make you very hazy, and have low energy, because it makes you tired, and, well, fatigued is the word, and maybe you eat excessively. That was my issue. I definitely think that it serves a purpose, and having that psychoactive effect. If I've ever been really, really upset, and I have gotten really upset in the past, and use cannabis to bring myself back to a state of balance. Yeah, it's holistic medicine, 100%. That's awesome. It depends. So there is broad spectrum, and there's full spectrum. So full spectrum, say this, full spectrum has the 0.03% THC, and it could very well show up in a drug test. So if that's something that you're having to have drug tests done, I would say you do want to be careful with the full spectrum, but broad spectrum has zero, and it should not affect a drug test. It's amazing for so many things. And THC is actually, I'm trying to take this one off. THC actually has benefits, like CBD does. It also has the psychoactive effect, but it has healing benefits. So my dad, he had stage 4 lymphoma in 2015. My dad has been an avid pot smoker his entire life. And so he went into remission. And, my dad did pass away in January, from brain cancer. It metastasized in his brain. But I think that all this time that he's been smoking, I think that it prolonged his life. We knew what you meant. So there's your typo. CBF helps you to open your pineal gland, and they do not want us to know that. CBD, yes, does. Um, I did not know that it helps to open your pineal gland, but I know that it because of what it does in your body and how it attaches to all of the receptors on every organ in your body, bringing your body to a state of balance. It raises your vibration. This helps to raise your vibration, and everybody needs to know about this, and everybody needs to be on this. And the best part is, it's not just humans, it's in animals as well. So there's healing benefits to your little fur babies. I have 2 fur babies. I have 3 human babies and 2 fur babies, and everybody's on it. Who, my dad? Is that who you're talking about? Wow, 40 minutes has gone by so fast. Man, it's been amazing to sit here and chat with everybody. But I have a little baby. I don't know if you guys can hear her in the other room. She's awake. She's, probably wanting her morning bottle. So I need to go and take care of that. Yes. Don't forget to hit the like button for Stacy. Thank you so much, Tim, for reminding me to. I always forget to say that. Please like, share, subscribe to my channels. If there's anybody out there, because I am about to wrap this up. If there is anybody out there, women, that you have a story, you have, you have expertise in a specific subject, all about holistic health, mind, body, and spirit, whether you're a personal trainer, because that's where I started as a personal trainer. And then I've kind of transitioned into kind of spiritual life coaching, but it all ties together. So if you have a story that you want to share, you have a message that you are ready to get out, maybe you've wanted to, do videos, maybe you're already doing videos, and you're ready to get started, on a channel. I'm growing a Holistic Moms super channel, and I would love for you to join. I say us. I've been told to say us. Makes it look like an organization. It's just me right now. I have several ladies that are definitely interested in being a part of that, but I want to grow this channel, and together we can raise vibrations, heal hearts and humanity. And I'm extending the offer. Reach out to me, shoot me a DM, or you can shoot me an email to my Gmail account, fitmomonfire@gmail.com. And I will give you all the details as to how you can get started and join the Holistic Mom super channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. If there's any ladies out there that that would benefit from this, share this video with them, or direct them to my website, or have them shoot me an email. Jump into my free women's only Facebook group. I'm sure that everybody is on Facebook still. I know there's a lot of other platforms that are uncensored, but Facebook is so easy to use, and I've been growing my following. I'm just staying on there because the light needs to be in dark places as well. Yes. I am going to jump off here, but please reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you just want to connect, I am looking to connect with other like-minded women. Please reach out to me. I love you so much. Thank you all for tuning in and for, actually engaging in the chat. It's been real. And it's getting easier and easier for me to get on and do these. So thank you so much for all of the vibes, all of the good vibes that you're sending me, all of the love. I love you, and we are all in this together. Until next time, I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday.